Peace, collective, peace. Let's read. Clear and concise messages for the collective. Any evil eye, dark magic, spell work that is sent to harm me or my collective, may it be returned to sender. Ashe and amen. Peace, fam, peace. So I feel like doing a reading. I don't know if it's the eclipse, full moon in Pisces or what it is, but I am not tired. So, well, I am a Cancer by nature, so I am ruled by the moon. So I would not be surprised, you know. But yes, today is the full moon in Pisces. It is an eclipse energy as well. So you can expect that something is being eclipsed out. That's what eclipses pretty much represent. And it's funny because I did a pre-shuffle not too long ago, and I got go for it. The overall energy was go for it. So I feel like what's being eclipsed out is self-limiting beliefs. Anything that is keeping you from reaching your highest potential. Peace, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is going to be a general reading. This may or may not resonate with everyone watching. I just felt like doing a reading. This is that full moon and eclipse in Pisces. So I'm going to use the Moonology deck. You can find this deck on Amazon. But let's see what comes out. So yeah, go for it. Go for it. All right. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. Clear and concise messages. What does the collective need to know? Any evil eye, dark magic, spell work that is sent to harm me or my collective or our loved ones, may it be returned to sender. Ashe and amen. Take a risk. See what I'm saying? I can't make it up, fam. And this is why I felt so led to come and do a reading. It's freaking, oh my gosh. All right, fam. And I did see this in the pre-shuffle too. I want to say it was at the bottom of the deck. All right, so bottom of the deck here, we got synchronicities. You could be telling me that you're seeing a lot of synchronicities. You're seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers. There's something about timing here too. You could be seeing the same numbers on the clock. There's something about this take a risk energy. I'm noticing this compass. I feel like whatever's happening right here, you guys are getting in alignment. There's something about you aligning yourself. It feels like something that has a lot to do with your destiny, your purpose. So, peace, everybody. Peace, collective. All right, so let's clarify this energy. So, yeah. I feel like Spirit is really encouraging us in the collective to take bigger risks. Stop limiting ourselves, telling ourselves that we can't. I feel like this eclipse is helping us to see illusions too, patterns, habits that are keeping us in this self-limited behavior. Now, I was also picking up on you removing things out of your life that are helping to keep you limited. And that could be circumstances and people. So let's clarify this take a risk. Why is take a risk coming out for the collective? Matter of fact, let me see what the book said about it. Let me see what the book said about it. Peace, everybody. I do offer personal readings. You can go to my webpage, vibenationtarot.com, to book a personal reading. All right, it says moonflower. Let me see. Hold on, collective, because it takes me a minute to find it. Okay, there it is. Do you have the courage to spin the wheel of life and see what comes up? Playing it safe will not serve your current situation. No one is saying that you should take a massive risk and gamble everything away, but nor should you refuse to make your move. It could be time for you to adopt a more positive mental attitude and see your glass as half full. A regular gratitude practice will help. Try doing your practice with friends and family for a few weeks. Adventure is calling you somehow. And this is a card that has come up because your higher self wants you to look further into it. As Marianne Williamson famously wrote, your playing small does not serve the world. It's time for you to take a risk and show the world who you really are and how you really feel. If your self-esteem is hampering you, this card is a sign to work on it for real. The wheel is still spinning when you get this card. Take a chance. So this is a reading for somebody here who is interested in the future and leveling up. Okay. The additional meaning says be optimistic, love yourself more. Life is short. Make the most of it and believe in yourself. All right, collective. So that was the message that is coming with this full moon eclipse energy in Pisces. Now, Pisces is giving like you're shifting a lot of your spiritual beliefs, your inner core beliefs. I do also know there's a hint of Virgo energy. Well, we are in Virgo season here. This is about paying attention to the details, patterns, habits. There's a lot going on right now. Clear and concise message. We got divine protection. So you're protected as you continue to move forward with, I feel like this is more self-mastery, self-discovery. It's shadow work. Have no fear. It's coming out in the reverse, though. So you could be telling me that you're nervous, anxious, fearful. You know, it could be the fear of the unknown. Not really sure what's going to happen. You know what it feels like? Spirit also wants you to try not to have so much control, aka worry. Worry is a false sense of control, right? When we worry, we think we're controlling our circumstances. And really what's happening is we're depleting our resources. Our ability to focus is distracted. It's off course when we worry. Some things you just have to allow to unfold naturally. So I'm seeing the anxiety here. Yeah, self-mastery. This card, I know everything is backward, but it says you are beginning to realize who you are. Okay. All right, collective. So, yeah. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that whatever is meant for you is for you. You don't have to worry about it evading you, or you don't have to worry about, I don't know how to put this. It's like, I feel like the fear of the unknown has somebody concerned. But this message is for somebody here to take a risk anyway. This message is for somebody to not allow, you know, the fears to block them. Because I feel like that's one of the things that maybe you do, or I don't know. All right, let's put some tarot on it. Let's see. Clear and concise message. What does the collective need to know? Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are having a good day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. All right, let's see. Let's see, collective. Clear and concise message. Why does the collective need to take a risk and let go of fear? Why? What do we need to know? Seven of Pentacles says it's a waste of time. Because it's a waste. It's like wasted energy, wasted effort. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of investment. Okay, so with this coming out in the reverse, I feel like Spirit is answering the question by saying it's a waste of time for you to worry. Everything is going according to divine timing, divine order. It might feel chaotic, but I don't know, there's something about chaos before the storm. I mean, chaos before peace. I don't know why I say chaos before the storm. The storm is the chaos. But anyway, storms come to clear old energy. But once the storm is over, it's like you have an opportunity to rebuild or replenish. Clear and concise message. What else for this take a risk? Two of Swords. This has a lot to do with indecisiveness, not really being sure what to do. I'm seeing this person with a blindfold over the eyes. It feels like a blockage. There's blockages. Relationships could be a distraction for somebody. I got Two of Cups in the reverse. There could be a relationship that held someone back. What else for this? Four of Swords. Yeah, it's time for you to rest. Somebody here is being encouraged to let something go and to get rest. And swords represent mental energy. So I feel like whatever's going on, again, it's creating a lot of anxiety. This is that worry, concern. There could also be confusion. I'm seeing these clouds outside the window. Yeah, somebody here is really worried about what's going to happen in the future. It's the fear of the unknown, fam. What else? But there's a relationship that's coming into play here. Or it could just be the overall theme of relationships. Oops. Oh, I want to keep that. What was that? What was that? So the world just showed itself to me in the reverse. Capricorn energy and judgment. Scorpio, Sagittarian energy. So nothing is by coincidence, fam. These cards wanted me to see them. I feel like Spirit is trying to encourage somebody to close out the past. Whatever cycles that, you've gone through, that you're trying to move forward from, it's very important that you close it out, that you find some sense of closure, a completion. Somebody here keeps repeating something, or something keeps replaying. It could be your own personal habits, the own beliefs that you hold on to that don't serve you. It could be other people's behaviors and patterns. There's something here, collective, and I feel like you would know best what it is, because everybody ain't struggling with the same shit. But I'm just saying, like, somebody here won't close something out. Somebody here keeps allowing something to still be open. And it's like, okay, so if you know anything about the world signals lesson learned, a completion of a cycle. Life pretty much happens in cycles, right? You could probably look back over your life and see that there were certain cycles or certain chapters of your life. They came, you got the experience, but then once that chapter closed, that was it, right? So I feel like this is one of those moments, or I don't know how to put this, fam, but there's something that somebody here, you're getting the permission to go ahead and let it go, close it out. Why hold on to it? Because I feel like if you continue this, you're just going to get a repeat of the same shit, different day. Because the lesson is learned. Whatever it was that Spirit was trying to show you, teach you, you've had the experience. So somebody here keeps repeating the lesson, but it's like they're not getting it, or they're not, I don't know how to put that. But anyway, I hope this is making sense. I got judgment here too, Scorpio, Sagittarian energy, and I feel like this is an opportunity for an awakening. This is an awakening. And I feel like this awakening will help somebody to start a brand new chapter. But you gotta close out the past. You gotta close out the past, fam. Like, you can't, I don't know how to put that, but thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for being here. I know it's hard, it's difficult, because I see, like, I don't know, the Two of Swords is kind of giving me too. Somebody here is guarded, and then with the blindfold over the eyes, I just feel like you're missing something. Okay, so let's talk about love. Love is a currency. Love is supposed to flow. It's supposed to flow from within, and it's supposed to flow towards you. You're supposed to be able to also receive it. Does that make sense? Because I get the impression that you've blocked yourself emotionally, and now that current is not flowing anymore. Like, something's blocked. And I feel like it's creating limitations for you. It's not helping you. This could be old coping skills, or old, I don't know how to put this. Somebody here, you feel like you have to protect yourself, but the way in which you're doing it is blocking you. And it's time to reevaluate your coping. It's time to reevaluate whatever this is that you are trying to protect so fiercely, because it is creating limitations. You can't see what it is you need to see. You got that blindfold on your eyes. So like I said, it really depends on the individual. I feel like you would know what it is. It could be a marriage. It could be a relationship. I feel like it's a relationship for a lot of you. Somebody's settled. Somebody's settled for something that's just not, it's not satisfying emotionally, but it feels safe. It feels like a safety type of thing, but it's not fulfilling. It's just a safety thing. I don't know how to put that, fam. It's kind of codependent. Codependency can be toxic. All right, let's keep going. So Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay to close out this cycle. It's okay to let this go. You know, it's like a safety thing. I don't know how to put this. Only way I could describe this is I'm thinking about an experience that I had personally. Like I was supposed to be an instructor and I was going to teach for the first time and I was so nervous. And one of the things that I was learning prior to teaching was that a lot of times, you know, one of the coping things that I did was I couldn't leave like the podium. I had to hold on to like, I don't know, I had to hold on to the podium that I was standing at because that was like a security thing for me instead of just walking around the room. And it was something that I had to break myself out of. I hope that's making sense. But it took me a while to kind of like step away from having that attachment. And then once I started realizing that, hey, I don't need to have this as a security thing. I'm quite fine. And actually, I started feeling comfortable and I realized that I was holding myself back. I don't know how to put this, but I hope this is making sense. I was holding myself back as far as being like, I don't know, a type of teacher that would engage with their students. I don't know how to put that, but a lot of times just standing in one place, it limits you, right? It limits you. But I had my own inner fears. Nobody else knew what I was dealing with. And they looking at me like, why this lady just standing there stiff as a board? But yeah, something like that, collective. It's like you gotta break out of your comfort zone, or you'll never see what you're capable of or what you're made of. Does that make sense? All right. Even if it's a connection to another person. Ten of Wands is here. Yeah, very clingy. This is a clingy energy, like holding on to something and not willing to like unburden yourself. Because this is burden. Like this woman carrying these 10 wands is hunched over. I'm pretty sure after a while, you know, this is going to create some pain, right? So 10 of wands in reverse represents somebody here who won't let it. You won't let it go. And it continues to oppress you. Fam, this message is very clear. It's clear to me, but I hope it's making sense to y'all. Anyway, I still struggle with things, collective, so I don't know. This eclipse full moon could really be like, it feels like you're being forced too, because something is being eclipsed out. But anyway, yeah, it just feels like somebody here is just clinging on to something. It says difficulty asking for help. The oppression of martyrdom. Let's talk about martyrdom. Martyrdom is this, it's like a tertiary effect of trying to always be there for other people. Always giving to others and pouring yourself into other people because you see the potential in them or you see the need in others, right? But after a while, you could start to feel unappreciated. Like you start to see how people they didn't ask for the help and they don't really, show you gratitude. I don't know. It's something about that. You could have a very, very big heart, collector. And you see, like I said, the needs in others. You could be empathic. But at the end of the day, I feel like it comes with the consequence of you being neglected, you not being appreciated. And I feel like spirit could be forcing somebody to let go of some sort of false illusion that you have this responsibility to have to pour into other people. That's what's being eclipsed out. It's time for you to pour into yourself. That's what I'm getting, collective. That's what I'm getting with this message. I was going to put this message on YouTube, but I was like, no, I'm going to do it on TikTok. I hope you guys are understanding this. So, all right, let's keep going. What about this synchronicity energy? Because I feel like you could be seeing a lot of signs. Like it's getting hard not to not to notice certain coincidences. Does that make sense? So I feel like Spirit could be trying to communicate with you. What's the synchronicity? It says the moon's moment. Wow. The moon's moment. Y'all hear Mary in the background. I gotta have my R&B playing, y'all. Okay, the moon's moment. It says something is flowering in the right direction for you when this card comes up. That's so crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, collector. This take a risk energy says moonflower. I'm clarifying the synchronicity card. And it said something is flowering in the right direction for you when this card comes up. Everything is either, you know what? Oh my goodness, you're blossoming. Isn't that so crazy? Like, I'm getting so many downloads right now. Didn't Cardi B's baby Blossom just have a birthday? Oh shit. Something's blossoming, fam. That is so weird how, like, it's synchronicities. It's synchronicities, fam. Okay, anyway. Something is flowering in the right direction for you when this card comes up. Everything is either already falling into place or will do so very soon. Is that why Spirit is saying you need to stop worrying? Even if you fervently believe that you create your own reality, as you do, there are times when events have an almost destined feeling. And this is one of those times. You could perhaps attribute it to life unfolding, like blossoming, and revealing the lessons our soul needs to learn in this lifetime. There is synchronicity at work. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Hello, collective. Let me read some of y'all comments. Moonflowers certainly significant in my life as well. They bloom at night and come back every year. Wow. Thank you guys for being here. I'm overwhelmed by this message, fam. I'm overwhelmed by this. You could perhaps attribute it to life unfolding and revealing the lessons our souls need to learn in this lifetime. There is synchronicity at work. You're exactly where you're meant to be, learning the lessons you need to learn. Everything is lining up as it needs to. So trust the process as much as you can and stay optimistic for your desired outcome. Whatever the situation is you're asking about, know that it's not a random development in your life, but a step along your path and meant to teach you. The sooner you pay attention to the lessons, hello, didn't we just talk about the world? The sooner you pay attention to the lessons, the sooner you will be able to navigate your way to where you want to go. Wow, I'm so in love with this message. I really am. It says divine timing is unfolding. Events now have a purpose. You're in the right place at the right time. Everything happens for a reason. Fam, I'm telling you, Spirit is saying let go of whatever the hell this is that you're clinging on to. It's draining you. It's depleting you. It's keeping you stuck. You have put enough mental energy into this shit. Make a decision. I don't know. That's for somebody. That's for somebody. Wow. I knew this message was going to be powerful because the way I can't sleep. And it ain't that I can't sleep. I've been sleeping all damn day, but I'm up. I'm up. But I get it. A lot of times people don't want to hear messages like this because they want to hear about the ratchet, toxic relationship shit. But this is a message for somebody here who wants to know what's beyond that part. What's beyond toxic relationships and how people are doing this to you and doing that to you. I mean, I do readings like that too, but I like readings like this. I like readings like this because I want to know what's in it for me. You know what I'm saying? Clear and concise. Ooh, what's in it for me? What? Justice? Hello? It says the right decisions will be made and any injustices will be settled. So what's the need in talking about all the ratchet shit? Because it's going to be settled, period. And it's going to pan out in your favor. Hello. This is what you need to know right here, collective. This. You got a lesson that you need to learn. So whatever it is that you're wrestling with, whatever it is, whoever it is that's trying to hold on to you, keep you limited, or whether you're limiting yourself, this is where you need to put your focus, time, and attention. You got to learn the lesson. You got to close out the past cycle. You got to open yourself back up. Pay attention to the messages. Pay attention to the signs. And somebody got to make a decision here. Somebody got a decision to make. Somebody getting ready to be celebrating. I can't even shuffle. Look at this, fam. There's justice still, but look, I got to celebrate. Celebration. I can't even shuffle today. Get ready to celebrate. An achievement, a wedding, or a social event is on the horizon. I feel like it's really up to you, fam. Whenever, like, I feel like Spirit is like waiting on you. Waiting on you. Everything is just waiting on you. Look at that Virgo energy. I told you it's Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgo. But this is about paying attention to the details. This is also about living in integrity. This is about living in integrity. It says you are unique and your life is your own. So why are you holding yourself back? You know that's what you're doing. Your life is your own. And this self-imposed imprisonment is part of what you do to yourself. I mean, you know, that makes sense. But anyway, living in fear, that's a choice. Something about you have the right to be unique. You have the right. It's your birthright. And Spirit wants you to now live in integrity. Stop downplaying yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop holding on to other people's expectations of you. Somebody need to hear that. I mean, what do they know? They don't know what's going on between you and Spirit. Yeah, look at this. Somebody here is getting in alignment. The right direction is to stay in the direction of integrity. Integrity means what makes you happy, what makes you feel good inside. Self-acceptance. Stop accepting all of the things from the past that have labeled you, mislabeled you, excuse me. Somebody here, you got some shedding to do. You do know that this is the year of the snake in Chinese astrology. So it's going down, fam. Oh, all 2025, we've been doing this self-reflection and shedding. Ain't that what snakes do? Clear and concise message. Not only that, but this is a 9-year. 2025 is a 9-year. 9 is a number of completion. Clear and concise message. So this full moon eclipse energy, it makes perfect sense. It's time to let something go, fam. I can't stress that enough. Whatever it is, it's holding you back. All right, let's see. It wants to come out. It wants to come out, collective, okay? Virgo, you have Virgo in your chart. Or it's just the energy that we're in, fam. The full moon is in Pisces, opposite sign Virgo. We're in Virgo season. Like, it's so much. Listen, pay attention, fam. Yes, some things are just not for you, honey. It's just not for you. Well, then this ain't your reading, Shell. So, I mean, every reading is not for everyone, but your comment, thank you for it, but it's not necessary. Hand of fate. Yeah, it's something about your destiny. It's something about your destiny and your fate. Like, it says forces beyond your control will intervene, but you still possess the freedom to choose how you respond. This is the time to accept that what you desire is not meant for you. Something much better is on its way. I feel like I'm talking to somebody here. You like to control things. You like to force certain things. And sometimes God be trying to tell you no, and you just be like, but I want it. And that gets you in trouble. And that gets you in trouble. Thank you, Tiffany. Peace, everybody. It's innocent, but then at the same time, God said no. I feel like you already know this because the red flags pop up, the signs pop up, but this is what you do. Put the blindfold on, block it out. So, clear and concise message. You limit yourself. You limit yourself. Because what if God has something better? What if God has someone better for you? But you settling for this person, or you holding on to this comfort zone. You'll never know what else God has for you, because you the one who want to be in control. You playing the role of God. Fam, it's Eclipse, full moon in Pisces, okay? So, I feel like Spirit is, yeah, you stubborn. Being stubborn. Unmovable. Look at that. Look at this. Illusions. Take notice of inconsistencies. I feel like that's what you could be telling me you've been noticing. You've been noticing. Somebody here has been noticing either inconsistencies, patterns, something. I'm the common denominator. Every time this shit happens, I'm the one that's always in the middle. Or I don't know, fam. Anyway. So, this is what I'm saying. It's a harsh reality for some. For some, it's divine clarity. Or it's all that to me. Because, I'm the type of person, teach me. I know life is about lessons. I know I'm going to continue to learn lessons until the day I transition. I'm here for it. I'm not expecting that my life is perfect, because I know it's not. And I know my soul came here to learn. And if you put yourself in a position where you understand that this is one big classroom, and the people that come into your life are here to be educators, trainers, teachers, mirrors. And if you open yourself up to being moldable and teachable, or you walk around here and you act like you know it all, you got it all together, which is an illusion. Nobody has it all together. Nobody has it all together. But you'll tell yourself that? I don't know. This is what keeps us limited, fam. And this is what we're constantly trying to break free from. That matrix mentality, that programming, that societal programming, or whatever it is. Or like I said, your past, whatever false labels that have been put on you, that you made the decision to hold on to. Those are the things that I feel like Spirit is saying it's okay to let go of. It's okay to close out. It's okay. It's not for you, fam. No more. Not no more. Especially if this is, I don't know how to put this. Somebody here has some sort of way of coping with things. They always do the same thing and nothing ever changes. So anyway. But it's okay, because this is a moment of clarity. This is a moment of awareness. This is what this eclipse energy is all about. All right, so let's see. What else does the collective need to know? Yeah. I split the deck, I get key. It says opportunity. It's also represented, the number 17 is the star. The star in tarot represents getting in alignment. I'm also seeing the anchor, stability. This is about you finding a place where you're emotionally content and happy. Like for real, for real. You're not faking it. You're not telling yourself that you can deal with this. I can settle for this. This is okay. This is good enough. No, a real place of peace and contentment. That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal. And so let's see what other message I can get for you, collective. Let's see. Spirit said patience is the key to success currently. Though things have been in suspense, you now have a greater appreciation for patience and sacrifice. You have so much abundance coming towards you, and many people would like to collaborate with you to gain wisdom on how they too may become better versions of themselves. You are being discussed in more places than you know, and will soon see how great of an impact you have had on others' lives. Your rebel spirit has helped others break free from traditional beliefs and practices while encouraging them to think outside the box. You are a trendsetter, a leader, and an inspiration to many, and will continue to inspire many more. Oh, wow. You have a huge purpose. You got a huge purpose, collective. For whoever this is resonating with right here. Yeah, Spirit's like, come on, let's get unattached from things that don't serve. Let's stop limiting ourselves. And let's take bigger risks. It's go time. It's go time for somebody. Yeah, look, bottom of this deck says treasure chest. You have gifts. You have so much more to offer. A windfall of good things are happening all around you. Expect some good luck and be open. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody here, it's fear. It's fear of the unknown, or it's just fear, period. But you'll block, well, I won't say you'll block this. You will block it or you'll delay it. But that doesn't mean that it's still not meant for you. You're just delaying it. So that is what I have for you, collective. Let me see. I did want to use this oracle deck. Ooh, since we had synchronicities, let's do angel numbers too. Since synchronicities came out, we'll do angel numbers. So real quick, I'm going to use this oracle deck and get some more messages. Clear and concise. Stay away the women. I said stay away. Strip away the illusion to get to the truth. Strip away the illusion to get to the truth. Remember, there's something about patterns of inconsistencies. Okay? What else? Don't let your ego be in charge. The ego it's important. You need your ego. You're right where you're meant to be. You need your ego, collective, because your ego is what protects you. It's the masculine side of you. It's the part that protects you. It's the part that makes things happen. If you need to fight, flight, whatever. It's the part of you that pretty much encompasses all three lower chakras. Your solar, your sacral, and your root. But without your intuition, without you tapping into your higher self, sometimes the ego can get us in trouble. Okay? And that, again, is something somebody here has to free themselves of. Because somebody, it could feel like an imbalance. Your intuition, your instincts will tell you, you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't, this or that. And as soon as you get that gut feeling, here comes your ego to kill it. Yes, Anita, kill the flesh. Yes, raise the spirit. Been living in fight or flight for 15 years. Time to relax. Yes, honey. I feel you on that, Anita. Because I've been in fight or flight too, in a different aspect. My career was a fight or flight. No, it was. 20 years in the Army. That's pretty flight or fight. Fight or flight, however you say that. So I get it. You gotta learn how to relax. Okay, nurture your relationships. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's keep going. There's much more out there for you. Okay, so this could show how you do. You do a very good job nurturing other people. You do a very good job. But what if I told you Spirit is saying that it's time for you to nurture yourself, your dreams? Spirit said there's much more out there for you. You have so much to offer. We said that already with the treasure chest. Where did treasure chest go? Yeah. Yeah, you do. You're somebody that's very abundant. That's where that martyrdom energy came from. Remember I was talking about martyrdom? But it makes you feel unappreciated sometimes because people don't reciprocate. So, yeah, Spirit says stay in the lane of integrity. Stay true to yourself. Always stay true to yourself. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, everybody, for your positive comments. You always got to stay true to yourself, fam, because if you don't, you'll start to feel like you're losing yourself, and it will feel like martyrdom. You will feel depleted and drained, and like you don't know who you are or where you're headed. Very concise message. Your body is your temple. Treat it as one. Somebody here needs to focus on their health. You know, I've experienced this. If you, oh my gosh, yes. If you don't set boundaries, it says set boundaries. You can't always be nice. If you don't set boundaries, fam, what I've experienced, oh, you know what? And there's a spiritual tie to like how you over-sacrifice that I've noticed. It's almost like somebody here is very, very independent. Like, you'll be the first to help somebody else out, but if other people want to help you, I don't know, I feel like sometimes that's tough. Because you got trust issues. That's what I'm seeing here with this guardedness. And that's okay. Like, I understand that too. But let me just say something. Because what ends up happening with that martyrdom, with that feeling unappreciated and not knowing who you are, if you don't set healthy boundaries, this could lead to depression. This could lead to jealousy, envy. Like, this could lead to so many things, fam. It is so important that you create balance in your life. Healthy balance. Healthy boundaries, healthy balance. You have to give to others but as much as you have to give to yourself. Like, it has to be... I just feel like when you don't, you neglect yourself and nobody comes to save you. Nobody's going to come and save you when you mistreat yourself. Everybody's going to follow your lead. So if you're willing to sacrifice yourself, everybody is going to take. But if you have boundaries, if you tell people no, if you set things to where you take time to nurture yourself, the people that really love you, the people that really give a shit about you, they'll understand. They won't go nowhere. Somebody here is afraid of being alone. Somebody's fear of being alone is what's keeping them attached. Somebody here could be forced to, I don't know, there's something about that. Spirit could be separating you from everything that you've ever clinged on to. But it's for a reason, fam. It's not to punish you. It's to help you see more of who you are. I don't know what, it just feels like Spirit is coming for the codependency. Spirit is coming for that, honey. You have got to be independent and you have got to know who you are. I don't know how else to put this message. It's time for you to discover, self. I feel like you have everything that you need, too. You're not missing anything. I just got the right person will find you. Yeah, for those of you that may be worried about losing someone or being alone, or I don't know how to put this, but I just feel like the more you love yourself, the more you show yourself love and appreciation, the right people find you. It's like that term, I attract, I don't chase. You'll attract the right people towards you. Just like when you settle or when you don't have boundaries, you attract people who overstep your boundaries. I got to stop thinking and let things happen. Yeah, that goes back to this Four of Swords. It's the same energy I was getting with the Four of Swords. It's exhausting. It's not getting you anywhere. That's what I'm getting, fam. And then Spirit said, let it go. Message is pretty simple here. You know exactly what you need to do. Yeah. Get rid of it. Wow. So look, I got let it go. You know exactly what you need to do. So it's really not like I need to tell you. Get rid of distractions. As hard as it may be, keep going. It's worth it. Wow. This is the sign you've been waiting for. You're welcome. I'm just thankful that Spirit chose me to bring the message. Yeah, Spirit wants you to commit. Commit to figuring yourself out. Like you would commit to a relationship and cling on to somebody else. Spirit said make the commitment to self. That's what I'm saying, Collective. I don't feel like this is a punishment. I just feel like you could do this. And that's part of that codependency energy. That codependency energy, you could be telling me, you hear yourself say, I can't. Well, if you continue with that type of spell work, you won't. You won't. Yeah, life is mirroring back to somebody. Somebody here is seeing exactly what they need to see. It says, as above, so below. Whatever's happening within you is manifesting in your physical life. Yeah, because you're the co-creator. Like I said, whatever you invest in, that's what comes to you. So if you say that I don't feel like I'm worthy of love, you get unworthy love. I don't know how else to put that. But anyway, that's why it's important for you to make a commitment to love yourself more so that you'll attract the right people into your life. But I know that's not easier said than done, Collective. I'm just the messenger. However, you need to figure out this path. Spirit is saying it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk to get in alignment. So let's look at the synchronous. Do angel numbers. Concise message. You're welcome. Thank you guys for being here. All right. The collective is seeing these angel numbers. What do they need to know? Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Go ahead and hit that reset button. 0000. This is a time of reset. And that's so freaking perfect because we are in a full moon eclipse in Pisces. Nice. It says unlimited potential. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there's no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it's also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. That's everything that I just said in this reading. Wow. Let me get one more. Nice. 2121. It says energy level. The 21st major arcana card in tarot is the world. Remember, we talked about the world. I said it's okay for you to close out a cycle. The number 21, being that it's that card, it represents the closure of a chapter, fam. Something is ending so that you can hit this reset button. Or the opportunity for you to close out a cycle is here, okay? So it says the day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There is no need, wait a minute, there's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. So, yep. That's what I have for you, collective. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation because that was my intention. So, with that being said, y'all be safe. And I'll talk to you again soon, collective. Oh, before I leave, please be aware of the fake pages. I don't reach out to nobody. I never will. So if anybody's reaching out into your DMs and pretending to be me, that's not me. Okay, do not fall for that, fam. But yeah, that's what I have for you. All right, fam. Peace.